Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 2 in this series, Fly vs. Yumiko, Game 2 taking place on Echo Isle, my favorite map to hate, just because so many tournament scenes out there don't use the right one. Thank you PGL for using the official Blizzard version of the map and storing it in a location where I know I will always find it. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down over here. Fly spawning as the purple orc on the top left. Meanwhile, Yumiko spawning as the red human on the top right. Archmage now making his way back down. And we'll see if he tries to go for the quick expansion or if he goes for the mercenary camp. It looks like mercenary camp is in the cards here. Militia, 6 of them ready to go. Aggroing there. Militia running straight for the Renegade Wizard. First militia to hit the Renegade Wizard obviously gets purged. And, well, he doesn't really care. Alright, militia still wandering around there. Renegade Wizard now taken down as a Pure Up Vitality has been dropped. Yumiko does have to be careful right now, as the Blade Master could make a run over and try to clean up some of these units. Alright, poor militia gonna go ahead and head back up off to work. Meanwhile, the Archmage may try and make a play down off over here to get up an expansion on this Ogre Magi creep camp. Human players do like to do that fairly often. They also do like to clear out this creep camp or this creep camp in hopes for a tier 2 tome. If they're able to get a Tome of Experience, they're almost guaranteed level 3. I believe back in the day, Tomes of Experience gave 140 experience as opposed to 100. Now I'm not quite so sure. I'll have to double check, or it may happen right here, and I will be that much more in the know. All right, Yumiko does get dropped right there. It looked like a Tome of Intelligence was picked up, so yeah, that Archmage already up to 360 mana, and that damage is a bit high for a level 2 Archmage, so yeah, probably picked up a Tome of Intelligence over anything else, as the Water Elemental now making its way over here to the top left. Now, Blade Master, however, picking up a Circlet of Nobility, has Claws of Attack +6 and Gloves of Haste. Both very, very strong items indeed, and that may become a cause for concern, as the Blade Master is going to scale extremely well with those items. Alright, Troll Shadow Priest trying to finish off the Ogre Magi creep camp here. Archmage gonna pick up some of the remaining things here, and you can take a look. Archmage will be at level 3 before tier 2 is completed, and that is what you really want to avoid as a orc player. Level 2 Water Elementals, so much more difficult to deal with than their level 1 variety counterpart. And if your opponent is able to even perhaps go after a couple of Orc Burrows have heavy armor and not fortified armor, meaning the Archmage and the Water Elementals are dealing full damage to a very critical building that is part of your base. Now the Blade Master going to get in a little bit of chasing onto that Water Elemental here. Meanwhile, it looks like the Tavern is going to be picking up a Tavern Hero. No Tavern Hero. The keep not even done yet. Let's take a look back off to the north. Water Elemental denied. Beautiful denial by the Archmage. Archmage already back up to 210 mana. May be able to get back even to 250 by the time Fly is done upgrading the Stronghold. Alright, let's take a look at this. Archmage now looking to run back here, trying to play a very, very dangerous game of chicken with those grunts. If he has all the time in the world, he could perhaps try and continually drop Water Elementals and attack and move with that Archmage. Archmage already back up to 140 mana, so he will be able to have 2 Water Elementals supporting him here momentarily. Alright, still no action. Nope, wait, it looks as though we are going to be picking up a Beastmaster here on Echo Isle. Yumiko waiting for the keep. Keep is now, well, wait for it, now done. Beastmaster is now already out on the field, as we are going to be going after some of those very, very critical buildings. Alright, Windwalk Strike, Windwalk Strike, and the Shadow Priest does get taken down. Beastmaster now arrives to the party as well. As we can see, that Forest Troll Berserker, it is a bit of a glass cannon, 28 to 37 damage with only 450 hit points, compared to a Footman, which is only 12 to 13. So that goes to show you how much damage those units really do carry, as the Archmage may be able to drop off a 3rd Water Elemental here. Now I am surprised that the Spirit Lodge is going to be able to be completed, but the Quill Beasts are going to make short work of one of those the Orc Burrows and prevent any more construction. Meanwhile, Speed Scroll now being used in order to try and play a game of catch-up, and Hex quickly onto the Beastmaster takes him down. Blade Master sitting at level 2, Shadow Hunter sitting at level 1. Archmage ready to head over here to the top right. Priest ready to go, as you can see. 2 priests or 2 arcane sanctums in position. Lumber mill also getting added in here, so we could be seeing a little bit of towering effects as well. Water elemental is not going to be able to do nearly as much, but instead go after an orc burrow that's under construction, knowing that his opponent is going to be forced to cancel that. Archmage now comes over here once again, rushes into this position, may be able to drop another water elemental, and you can see how much of a problem this is going to be. Where is the rest of the orc army? Orc army now sitting back over here at the mercenary camp, getting caught while creeping, and Yumiko is going to force Fly to not train any units for quite some time. Low on lumber right now, so he has to harvest more lumber before he can even build an orc burrow, and then after one orc burrow is done, he still needs to build another in order to then start training units. Alright, Arcane Sanctum, 41/42 supply. Priest and Sorceress are ready to go. Ivory Towers could be in. Nope, Ivory Tower is not ready to go. I don't even see an Arcane Vault yet. And this is a little bit of a risky move there, but we can also see that we're at 500 lumber. That is a large amount of lumber for Yumiko to be sitting on. He's not going to be needing that much, especially with the short walk distance from that lumber line right now. He could even upgrade the lumber harvesting, as we're going to be looking at the Archmage once more shutting down orc burrows. All right, Beastmaster could have dropped the Quill Beast, decided against it. There's the Speed Squirrel. Archmage now trying to run, gets ensnared. Archmage in a little bit of trouble. He does have that Pure Up to Vitality, and he is now trying to get away. It looks like he will be able to get away, only to get stopped up by more units again. However, the peasants are in position, and now the peasants are going to start to engage and do what they're supposed to do by placing down towers. I am surprised that we didn't see any arcane towers, ivory towers, though, as the peasants are all in position. We are in a bit of a race here, as we now are looking at the priests going up and engaging here. All right, let's take a look at this. Sorceress now going to get taken down. Archmage comes back over here. We could see a little bit of damage come across. Blade Master, Footman going to finish off those raiders. Down it goes. Blade Master now going after the Sorceress. And we are still in a little bit of a circle race so far. A Grunt going to get taken down as the Beastmaster now gets to level 2. And now the Blade Master may get slowed down once more. No, does not. Archmage in a good spot now. 3 towers are being constructed. No Ivory Tower or Arcane Sentry upgrades as of yet, as more priests are being added, and we are going into 47/48 supply. Altar of Storms now taking damage. We see Demolishers being added. Really, he lost units, and that is the reason why he's actually able to train up a Demolisher right now. Perhaps the one saving grace, as these towers are going to get progressively closer to these barracks. However, let's see what's going to be happening here. Peon's going to continue to move forward and put pressure. Shadow Hunter is in position here. Here we go. There's the engagement. There's the Quill Beast now coming in slow, now being brought over, as well as the Scout Towers should be starting to do their upgrades already. All right. Let's take a look. Blade Master in that front line. There's a Disenchant. Yumiko going to lose that Water Elemental. Demolisher now going to be able to deal tremendous damage back to all of these units, but the Demolishers are attacking very, very slowly. Maybe one attack every 3, as the Demolisher is now rushing all the way back here. Archmage gets away. Sorceress does not, as the Scout Towers are still being constructed and upgraded. Guard Tower now down over here does add a little bit more damage once more. Ivory Towers, no, Peasants now being brought over to try and repair. Blade Master is spotted. No real reason to use a Hawk right now, since you do have the Arcane Sentry on those Guard Towers, and you are engaging right by those towers. Let's take a look. Demolisher may be able to land a couple of attacks there. Yes, does do a little bit of damage, but that is pretty much all that's going to be there. there. As you can see, those towers are not in any danger of falling down. Neither are those peasants, as the peasants have enough priests nearby to offer some protection. Alright, raiders now trying to make their way down. Water elemental now trying to do a little bit of a push inside. There's an ensnare as a second demolisher tries to be constructed. So far, it does not look like Fly is going to be able to hold this. He is doing an admirable job, but with the second demolisher out on the way, he may be able to at least kill off a few of those peasants, but it's going to take quite some time. For 40 over 48 compared to, what is this, 45 over 50, so he does have the larger army right now, but the towers are just going to be causing too many problems, and with the healing underway, that is going to make that issue that much more difficult as well. Alright, let's take a look. Peasants constantly repairing the guard tower here. Peon could just be on auto repair here as well. Yumiko actually having to worry about some of his peasants as the demolishers are actually attacking the ground, so it hits multiple units and more importantly hits those peasants, dealing significant damage. You can see right there that one unit is causing or getting a little bit of issue. Alright, Tome of retraining. Archmage is going to be going into Blizzard, and yes, there is the Blizzard. It's going to make harvesting any gold that much more difficult. One guard tower does get taken out, but you can take a look at this. The demolishers cannot go toe to toe with that Blizzard. More importantly though, the Archmage with slow support on those raiders doesn't have to worry about getting ensnared. Constant blizzarding, as we see now. Fly 100% getting stuck at 200 gold, and this is going to be the problem if he can't afford to repair those demolishers. Alright, once more they are on a run back here. Archmage with level 1 Brilliant Aura, level 2 Blizzard. You can take a look. One tower does get taken down. Sorceress now trying to fight back here. Guard towers are all in position, and mining is now getting underway again, as the Quill Beasts are just constantly giving more and more experience to the Shadow Hunter and that Blade Master. Blade Master once more tries to move in. Archmage, even though he is deep under cover of those guard towers, gets ensnared by those raiders once more as they now do a slow walk all the way back home. Guard towers once more on repair duty, or constantly getting repaired. 3 demolishers. Fly doing a great job here, as we may see, yes, another round of Blizzard. Demolishers, saved by ensnare, as the Archmage unable to do very much more. Alright, are we going to see another Blizzard there to at least take down one of those units? Repairs now underway by a Peon, as the Ethereal Spirit Walker now trying to get away as well. Alright, Clarity Potion now being used. Demolisher. Speed Scroll now being used as well. One Demolisher taken down. That Blizzard not really hitting anything at all, as the Ensnare does go down, but a little bit late as the Blade Master turns the corner to try and catch up. Alright, critical strike there. There is a Blizzard now. Units are just walking through that Blizzard, getting pelted, as the Blade Master is actually winning out on the experience war. Level 3, level 2 for the human. Meanwhile, level 3, almost level 4 on that Blade Master, as the Blizzard still raining through. It looks as though, yes, there is enough peons there, but Fly still unable to harvest any additional gold at this point, and is still going to be hurting. Archmage now making its way back down as well. You can take a look. Those units are all just trying to run back. A new tower has been constructed. 2 demolishers now being brought over. Demolishers being careful to not be too close to that, too close together. Otherwise, they are going to end up. There goes one peon, but the Archmage does decide to run away once again, and Fly is still just trying to fight this back. Alright, so far, this is just a very long tower attempt. It looks like Fly may be able to work his way through. The additional Demolisher looks like it will help, and it looks like Fly may be able to break this right here. Archmage slips through, down to 450 hit points, and the Pure Up to Vitality has to be one of the game changers throughout this game. You can take a look. That Archmage would most likely be dead by now, if it not were for that Pure Up to Vitality, constantly healing, having a little bit more life there. Alright, Beastmaster now back out. Blizzard now coming over, almost finishing off that Blade Master. Blade Master now in a bit of a run. Blade Master now sitting at level 4. Shadow Hunter still sitting at level 3 though. as the arcane, or as the peasants are just constantly doing more and more repairs to try and finish things up. All right, let's take a look. Another demolisher needs to be trained up. However, not enough gold. Invisibility onto a quill beast right there as the archmage brings home the blizzard again, and blizzard just taking causing so much damage to these peons here. Not much can be done. All right, so far archmage just keeps on walking over, checks it out, scouts it out, sees that there are units, and could easily just launch a blizzard. There's one blizzard, there's another wave, kills off 2 peasants, and now Fly is in the dangerous situation where he needs to also train up peasants in order to get some additional gold. All right, let's see what's happening here. Blademaster now down to the south. Yumiko continuing this push. Fly doing a great job of holding off what is a very, very difficult tower attempt. Constantly making sure that these guard towers are not able to push any further while taking down the guard towers further. Blademaster doing a great job here, but he needs to somehow find a way to block off this area so that the archmage cannot get in free blizzards on his gold mine line. All right, archmage. Blademaster now running back again. Archmage getting into position again. There goes one peasant. There goes 2, 3. Nope, that peon down to 18 hit points will be able to survive. One more blizzard wave would have finished off another couple of units, as the Blademaster now still trying to fight here. All right, Beastmaster constantly getting ensnared. There's a disenchant, there's a heal, and as we see the Blademaster and Beastmaster going back at him, and so far Fly doing a very, very admirable job, but Yumiko is just really pressing his advantage. It almost feels like Yumiko is getting outscored but winning the game just because of the experience difference. All right, let's take a look. Blademaster going to go ahead and engage right off over here. Archmage going to get taken down. Let's take a look. There's the ensnare again, as the Blademaster going to stay alive just for a little while longer. 159 critical strike. Raiders trying to get in position, but this is where you do not want to be, in surrounded by 3 completed towers. Another Raider gets taken down, and I think this is going to be the beginning of the end. Blademaster is not going to be able to catch up to that Beastmaster. Beastmaster turns back around, saying, you know what, why not engage, as this guard tower, the first newly constructed guard tower for quite some time, as a new guard tower now pushing again. Masonry upgrade, level 2, means 7 armor, 600 hit points. Very, very big right there. Training or even blizzarding these additional orc burrows might be enough to really cause some more problems. That would be a 30 supply lost again, so no, gonna be that much more difficult to try to train any more barracks. All right, Archmage is still right here. If you're able to cover this area right here while covering those other units, is it actually hitting? No, it's not. The Archmage should consider blizzarding all of those orc burrows. Meanwhile, guard towers are getting constructed up again. Archmage finally sitting at level 4. Blademaster now trying to engage, but I think this is still going to be a little bit too much for Fly to overcome. He's constantly running back, not able to do the necessary mining to keep up economically, and the loss of gold may be the very, very big difference there, as Fly says GG. Yumiko takes this series 2-0. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, look at the score, very, very close.